Yamaha's silky smooth flagship, the four-cylinder four-stroke Apex, has been tuned up and reinvented for model year 2011. We're going to take the new Apex SE apart and see what Yamaha's done right and see if they missed anything. The Apex holds title to the sweetest exhaust note in all of snowmobiling. The sophisticated four-cylinder, five-valve Genesis four-stroke has received some notable tweaks for model year 2011, including Yamaha's innovative, torque-enhancing X-Up exhaust valve. Already a hugely powerful and torquey four-stroke power plant, the new Apex engine is claimed to produce north of 160 horsepower. With the addition of a 128-inch track in this SE edition, the Apex now lays down its formidable thrust in a less violent and more controllable manner. In the past, the Apex has always been about its motor. In model year 2011, Yamaha threw a twist into the Apex equation with the addition of the industry's first electric power steering system. The addition of EPS to the Apex would appear to make good sense. The sled has never been billed as a lightweight, and this year weight increases marginally. Yamaha has been slow to deliver updated skis, less predisposed to hunting and darting on hardpack. The Apex delivers a double punch to the darting issue with a new and significantly less darty ski and electric power steering. The skis, in conjunction with EPS, have reduced darting exponentially. However, they have not completely eliminated the malady. The rider can now easily control any trail inputs with what feels like no effort at all. Keep in mind, if you like lots of carbide, and many riders do, we've run up to 9 inches on this Apex without any increase in steering effort. We want to make it perfectly clear what you can expect from EPS, because it is a premium feature on a premium model that comes at a premium MSRP. The new skis and EPS work. However, you may still want to fit an aftermarket anti-darting carbide. To the untrained eye, the model year 2011 Apex appears identical to the former version. Truth is, the new Apex with EPS has had a complete freshening of its bodywork, with every panel being retooled. As a result of the move to a 128-inch sneaker, the tunnel is extended using a tip design. During this refitting of the legendary Apex, Yamaha wisely chose to move the rider's perch upward about 2 inches and increase the density of the foam to ensure the seat does not sag as the miles pile up. This has improved the comfort level and the ergos of the Apex significantly. While we applaud the higher rider's perch, we would still like to see seat height raised about 1 more inch. Inasmuch as this is much more comfortable, our riders all agree this still needs some work. Since the Apex GT and SE versions first appeared, their calling card has been superb adjustable suspension using premium Öhlins shocks with an electronic rider-toggled handlebar switch. This 2011 SE version debuts a major suspension change with the move to Fox Float air shocks up front and in the skid. The rear Fox Float was custom tooled for the Apex and is arguably the largest air shock we've ever seen in a sled. The skid design remains virtually identical to the monoshock RA we've come to know and love in both 121 and 136-inch variants. Let's make something perfectly clear. These Fox Floats will deliver a good quality ride. However, you absolutely must be prepared to tweak their air pressure in the front and particularly in the rear to get all that you paid for. Here's our advice. Start with the rear float air pressure at 140 psi and then move up in 5-pound, then 2-pound increments until you achieve both plush response to jigglers and adequate bottoming resistance for your weight. When you've done this, you'll have a good riding Apex for your weight, but not for someone who is 40 pounds lighter or heavier. When tweaking the front floats, adjust air pressure up and down in 5-pound increments to achieve plush response through chatter while maintaining a level cornering attitude. Yamaha has a legendary reputation for building superb engines, and in fact the company considers itself to be first and foremost an engine builder. To this end, mission accomplished. We cannot fault this engine in any way, save possibly fuel economy. Riders who purchase top-of-the-line snowmobiles producing stratospheric power rarely ride them conservatively. Truth is, Apex owners are in love with both the sound and the response they receive from moving the throttle flipper aggressively. Since the early days of the RX-1 and then the Apex, and now the Apex with X-Up, we've found fuel economy to be consistently in the high teens. If ridden sane, it is possible to achieve a 20 mile per gallon score. However, we don't know many Apex owners who claim this kind of economy with any regularity. The new Apex SE from Yamaha for model year 2011 is easily the best Apex Yamaha has ever built. Buyers we've spoken to in model year 2011 quantify EPS as value and love the myriad improvements Yamaha has brought to the table. In fact, we're pretty confident you will too.